So I have a question for you, and I asked you this question in the middle of a international tournament that G2, my team G2, is playing in League of Legends. We beat the Chinese in a comeback situation. Now we lost against the Chinese 0-3, but we're still in the tournament. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. I'm not gonna explain, but I own an esports team, the biggest esports team in the world, and they're playing some important tournament, okay? Anyway, my point is, did you actually know that my best clients, the vast majority of them, are actually... Miguel, ¿qué pasó, güey? I'm gonna play paddle now, and this is gonna be my partner Miguel. Okay?
Let's do it. We're ready.
We speak Spanish, but okay.
Háblale.
Did you actually get to play League of Legends in the past or not?
I didn't, but I play World of Warcraft a lot.
Okay, that's a lot better game. Actually,
I love. You play World of Warcraft as well.
Best game ever in the world.
What was your main class?
Warrior, always warrior.
Always. Race?
Always. Actually, I had 5 warriors. So,
holy shit, from all the different races.
Yes. I had a gnome, I had tauren, I had 2 taurens, female and male tauren.
Okay.
I had an elf and a human.
Yes.
This video, yes.
Zaid, you as well.
Zaid, he owns the club around here. He has the best club in Dubai.
Thank you very
For
much.
sure,
Because I have very nice people like you.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
How are you?
So what I was telling you is that some of my best clients actually, they happen to play or have played, either play now or have played in the past. Funnily enough, League of Legends at a good level. What is good level? Like I would say, like what I see on average is people that are above platinum. These people end up being very good business people. And what I'm coaching, which is info. What is info? It's information. So what I'm doing is I'm helping people out, basically snowball whatever knowledge they have or knowledge in a hobby or a skill they have into a business that teaches other people how to do that one thing they're very good at, right? And what I realize is that some of my best clients, or a very large portion of my best clients, they used to play, first of all, video games, but also a big portion of those that played video games, they used to play League of Legends for whatever fucking reason. Hisham, how are you? How are you? How are you? No, you champion. Sorry guys, I have a lot of friends, you know? And what I was telling you, and why is that? Why is it that some of the best business people that I've worked with and that are right now making, I mean, some of these guys are making 7 figures a month. Why are they so good at this? There's a very good reason for that, my friend. The reason is, whenever you play League of Legends, and forget, it's just video games in general, right, at a good level, but League of Legends in particular is incredible. Why? Because number one, even if you're a very good player, you get used to losing a lot. And whenever you lose, you start taking it as a learning. You start taking losses as a learning process, as a journey, and not so much as, my life is over, right? So you get used to see failure as part of the process towards success. That's number one. All right, real quick. If you want to learn how to turn your skills, your knowledge, your expertise, whatever it is you're good at, into a real coaching business, I put together a free masterclass just for you. Completely free. Meaning you don't have to pay me nothing. I just want to help. Inside, you're going to learn things like how to find a profitable niche in minutes, how to take that and turn into an offer that strangers actually pay for, and how you land your first 3 to 5 high-paying clients with a few simple DMs a day. All of it alongside your 9 to 5 job. Without an audience, without any business experience, and without quitting anything. By the time I made this video, over 120 people already joined in the last couple of weeks, and it's a fast-growing community of like-minded people where me and my team personally answer your questions, every single one. The link is right below this video. I'll see you inside. Thank you very much. Number 2, League of Legends is a 5 vs 5 game, and whenever you solo queue, whenever you matchmake play, you play with people you don't know, especially if you're not professional like I used to be or like my players are. You usually play with people and against people you've never met in your life, so you don't know anything about them. You have no control about whether they're having a good day, a bad day, they play well, they play bad, doesn't matter. You might lose every single game that day that you play. Maybe you played 8 games and you lose all of them, and none of them are actually your fault, precisely. Everybody's just playing like shit. Can happen. So then you learn to take responsibility over time, over your own actions and what's under your control. So what's under your control? I play my lane well, or if you're a jungler, I jungle well, I do the right pathing, I help my teammates win as much as I can, I do my best. That's what's in your control. That's what's in your hand. What's not in your hand is what your teammates are doing. You have no idea. Maybe you really had a bad luck one day with teammates, and there's nothing bad about it. You just accept that reality, right? So that's another thing that you get to learn. You learn to take responsibility over everything you can take responsibility over, as much as possible. Yeah, okay, I lost 8 games, but in 3 of them I could have played better. I mean, maybe in 8 of them you could have played better, but maybe you are like relatively harsh on yourself, and you're like, in 3 of them I could have won my lane harder, I could have played better, I could have helped my team more, I could have, I lost a kill here, my fault, I could have flashed here, my fault, I could have not died here, my fault, I had vision over blah, 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 my fault. So you take responsibility. And taking responsibility over your life, over your business, over the actions that you take is possibly the one thing that every single successful business owner will need to be good at, actually. Take full responsibility over what is in your hand. And believe it or not, there's a lot more in your hand that you give yourself credit for. There's nothing better in life than to take full responsibility over everything that happens to you or for you. I'm gonna give you an example. Right? Let's imagine that right now there is an earthquake here in Dubai and all my family dies. I will blame myself. Why? Because could have I learned more about me living in an earthquake-prone area and therefore having been able to prepare better for it? Yes. Could have I known somebody that could have given us information ahead of time about some cataclysm or cataclysmic event happening in the area? Possibly, yes. So I could have done more about it, right? Yes. Okay, how harsh are you being, Carlos? It's a fucking earthquake. You have no control over it. Correct. But I could have done X, Y, Z better. Even if that X, Y, Z is completely out of proportion in terms of difficulty, that's okay. But taking responsibility over all of the bad that happens to you allows you to also take responsibility over all of the good that happens to you. And that is an extremely liberating exercise. It's a very liberating way of living, really. So that's the second thing, right? Responsibility, take full accountability that I find in League of Legends players, or that are in general, those that learn the right lessons. They tend to become very good at it. Number 3, leadership. Eventually, you cannot build a $1 million a year, $1 million a month business, or even a year, by yourself. You probably need, even in $1 million a year business, you might need like 1 or 2 people around you, right? In the online business world, fortunately, you don't need a lot of hires. Not like when I started at G2, you needed a lot more hires than now. But now you can literally build a $1 million a year business with yourself and a couple more people. That's it. But even then, you need to manage them. You need to be good partner of them. You need to be good manager of them. And whenever you play League of Legends at a high enough level, believe it or not, you become actually quite good at managing egos, at managing talent, at managing people, managing humans. Because whenever you're playing that day that everything is going wrong, everybody's playing like shit, you being able to say, come on team, it's okay. Still can be won, Can still win. Believe, whatever, Maybe they laugh at you for a little bit, but some people will actually take it serious or take the game more serious. Or somebody's feeding his tits off. And instead of you telling him, like pinging him, ping, 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 just being fucking annoying, or just telling him how shit he is, instead of that, you boost his ego up. And you're like, don't worry, my bro, it'll come, keep trying. And then you try to help his lane something. If that guy comes back in the game, which he probably will try to come back into the game more so than if you ping him out and you tell him he's so shit, you might actually win the game as a result of your leadership. And the more games you win, the higher you are in your ranking. So the higher your elo, the higher your ranking, the higher the probability is that you're a good leader, right? Or at the very least, you're not somebody that loses his fucking mind and tilts off the face of earth whenever the teammates play like shit, at the very least. And that actually can be a great skill to have, yeah? I know I'm just walking around in circles, but this is what I do. I even do it in my home. I do every single day 20,000 steps, 15, 20,000 steps minimum. And this is just from me walking like this, thinking. I know I'm a fucking psycho. It's what it is, people. It's what it is. It is what it is. Number 4 skill that I can see all these League of Legends players have. Why do you play League of Legends so much? Because you love the game. Oh, but it's so addictive, I can't stop playing it. My friend, what you are is you're doing something you love, you enjoy doing. So whenever you reach high elo in League of Legends, I already know you're not lazy. Nobody that is lazy reaches a high level in an esports title. Nobody. So laziness is directly proportional to how little you like the action you're performing. And how little you like the action you're performing is directly proportional to how little connection with your purpose in life that one action you're doing has. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're purposeless in life, right? Then video games become a very good action to do because you're just passing the time. Now, of course, just playing video games, unless you're doing it for a living, is not gonna give you deep sense of satisfaction. However, if you are purposeless in life, if you're aimless in life, a video game gives you a second world in which you can become popular, famous, or good, renowned, respected at. Which is the reason why I became so good in video games myself in the past, because I enjoyed the second life more so than I enjoyed my first life. In other words, my real life. And I'm sure that happened to many of you that played a lot of games in the past. You enjoyed that second life a lot more than you enjoyed their first life. And then, therefore, you wanted to become popular or renowned, respected in that second life. In other words, in League of Legends, right? So that tells me you're not lazy. You're actually fucking laser focused whenever you like something or whenever you feel like that something is part of the reason of your existence. In this case, to entertain yourself. But whenever you find your purpose in life, whether it is build a family, live in a whatever villa, change the lives of people, improve the people around you, serve the people around you, improve humanity in some capacity, whenever you find whatever your purpose is, all of a sudden you're not lazy. You cannot be lazy because you're fulfilling your purpose. Therefore, you find energy from underneath the stones, the rocks. You find energy from anywhere, Which tells me that if you find it as your purpose to get your shit together, and I coach you to get your shit together, I know that if you've played video games at a high level, there's a high chance that you will take this shit seriously. And therefore, me coaching you to end up making, I don't know, $50,000 a month is very possible. And that's the reason why I do this job, right? So I will probably take you as a customer. So that's number 4. You can be laser focused whenever you want something. I know you're not lazy. You understand what I'm saying? I know you're not lazy to get your hands dirty and play, in this case, for 12 hours a day to become very good at something, or work for 12 hours a day to become very good at something. Play and work are the same thing. The same exact thing. Whenever I'm working, my friends, I'm enjoying it as much as I was enjoying playing World of Warcraft or League of Legends competitively. As much. Why? Because it fits my purpose in life. Yeah? Now, number 5. Whenever you go up in elo, whenever you go up in level, you play against people that are higher skilled than you over time. Now, you don't get frustrated when they open your ass. You don't get frustrated whenever they destroy you. No. You learn to take this distraction, this complete one-sided affair into your advantage. You learn to take this not in the chin and move on. No. You learn to take this as a learning experience. Therefore, you become better by playing against better people, which tells me that whenever you're leveling up in business too, and then you see your competitors doing better than you, you will not get frustrated and then give up. No, you will very possibly, very likely look at what they're doing and say, okay, I can do this better. I can do that better. This inspires me to better myself in X, Y, Z. And then the business will have a positive outlook in the future that I promise you. Okay? So these are the 5 main things I can think of that tell me for sure that if you've played video games in the past at a decent enough level, you have possibly what it takes to build a business and in this case, a coaching business, or an information business, or a knowledge-based business, where you add value to others by teaching them what you know to be true. And it doesn't have to be League of Legends or whatever it is, right? I'm sure you have a lot more skills in your life that you're perhaps not aware of right now, but trust me, you are the Michael Jordan of whatever the fuck you're good at. Trust me. Why do I say this so convincingly? Because I've met so many people in my life, and even the most quote-unquote useless people ended up having something extremely special about them and unique about them that allowed them to actually teach others that something. And this is something interesting, which is to teach somebody else. You don't have to be the number one at it. Even though I'm telling you, you are the Michael Jordan of your thing. You don't have to be the Michael Jordan of your thing today. You can develop yourself to become that eventually. But if you want to teach others how to improve on something, all you have to be is better than them. I always use the example of Tigran, which is a chess coach that I started coaching some time ago. I play now? Okay, I have to play tournament now, but let me finish. Tigran, he's an international master. That means there's 25,000 people better than Tigran in the world at chess. What if I told you he earns as much money as the top 10 chess players in the world, including Magnus Carlsen, etc., etc. He's earning a lot of fucking money by now. Why? Because he understood that you don't have to be the number one. You just have to be better than the people you're teaching chess, right? So my friends, that's it. There's no reason for this video except I just had this idea. I'm gonna play tournament now. Some paddle, okay? I'm a machine. You might not know this about me, but I'm a machine. I have people looking at me like this guy ain't a machine. He's bullshitting you guys. All right, Musa, it's time to play. Tell people, okay? Tell people how good I am at paddle.
He is the best player in Dubai.
Such a nice guy.